Hi guys, it's Dimitri. Today I'm going to talk about one of the most famous questions I get, which is how do I network? Just briefly, networking is very important. It's not just to get a job, it's to maintain a job, it's to move ahead in your career, it's to help the people around you, it's to open new opportunities, whether professionally or maybe it's a hobby. To start off, I develop a list. Go through all the people you know, get a LinkedIn account, add everyone that you can think of, that you went to school with, family, friends, really build that core network. Once you got that core network all set up, I would definitely try to gain new contacts. This is definitely the most difficult portion of the process. I would recommend reaching out to alumni, whether it's from your school or from a past job. Try to reach out to them, join different groups or organizations. For myself, I found out I went to a no-name state college. I loved it. It was a great experience, but I needed contacts in banking, and we didn't have those. So the way I gained most of my contacts was actually going to graduate school and going to a good graduate school, a school that had contacts and networks and professionals and people they really liked, to network and talk to other people in banking. And so, you can join organizations. Another approach is talking to recruiters. Look for the industry that you like, call recruiters, email them, contact them on LinkedIn, ask for career advice, see how they like to, field candidates, try to figure out how much the job makes, try to learn more about the industry, what they like about it, what they don't like about it. They can definitely give you more opportunities and look for jobs as well. After you can start finding contacts, reaching out to people, try to be interesting. Try to ask them about their experience, ask them about their field. Don't ask them, hey, do you have a job for me? Alumni hate being asked that because typically we don't have jobs available, and B, we don't know you, so we're not going to help you. So ask them about the industry. Try to get to know them better. Look for things that are in common. Another example I've had is somebody asked, I want to go into fixed income. There's an alumni I really want to reach out to, but they're in equities markets. So how do I do that? And so my advice is, call them, talk to them, ask them, why did you into equities? Why didn't you go into fixed income? Why didn't you go into maybe investment banking, working with clients and putting M&As together? People love to talk about themselves, me included. And so if you call, you want to know about more what I do, I'm happy to network with you. And the purpose of networking is to gain friendship and relationships. It's not to build a group of people that can give you benefits. And so it's nice to have somebody on your team, in a network. When you have a problem, you can call them, you can talk to them. You say, hey, I'm working at this job. I have this problem. I'm not exactly sure how to solve it. What is your advice? How would you go about solving this? So networking definitely goes far beyond just getting, a new job or a promotion. It's about helping you advance professionally in your career. And a lot of these contacts can even be mentors to you. And I have multiple mentors that help me with job placement, that help me with, mathematics and stats. I have questions. They can advise me on what to do, how they would do it, how they wouldn't do it. And then the last step, so we've developed your network, looked at the current people you have. We've tried to gain new contacts, reached out to people you know, joined organizations. And the last portion would be to follow up with these contacts, stay in contact. So I started in a financial engineering program. I transferred into an applied economics program, but I still contact my financial engineering friends. I talk to them all the time. We have jokes that go back and forth. We're good friends. But at the same time, they're good network contacts. They have jobs in other cities. They have jobs in other industries. You can reach out to them. And so networking is not about using people. It's not about trying to find that next job all the time. A lot of times it's just about building friendships and relationships. And a lot of time that person that you didn't think was going to be able to help, they have a different industry. Maybe it's your parents. You think, oh, my family can't help. They don't live in the banking industry, or they don't live in the marketing industry or the tech industry. You never know. They might have a friend, and that friend might mention, hey, they're looking to hire someone, or they mention their kid, got a job at Google, and you'd love to work in tech. So that next step is not to, cut out the people that are friends and family first, that are not just professional contacts, but to really expand that network and try to reach out to everybody you can. And continually talk to these people, ask for advice for them. Try to spend time with these people. So some of my contacts live near me. When we go and we hang out, we go out to lunch. I ask how their day's going, how their family's going, how their careers are developing, ask what new skills they're trying to obtain. If I can help them, I will. If I know somebody can help them, I'll try to, advise them, or, hey, I use this website to learn how to program better. Maybe you should check it out. But also, look for those contacts that are far away, that live in different states, and try to really get to know these people, even if they're not close to you. But that being said, also, if you have a new contact, say you reach out to an alumni, don't pester them 24/7. A lot of these alumni, they have full-time jobs, they have friends and families, and they're busy people just like you and me. And so, don't always bug them, but try to build kind of a professional relationship, and maybe over time it will develop into more of a friendship. But either way, the purpose of networking is definitely to build connections and relationships. And, along the way, you can utilize portions of it. That's kind of a give and take. Another question a lot of students always ask is, I'm a student, I don't have anything to give them in return, how do I effectively network? And it's kind of like I mentioned before, just talk to them. Ask them about their career, how they got there, what they like about the job, what they don't like about the job. And the thing is, people love to talk about themselves, so it's a benefit for them in a way. They get to learn about you a little bit, but definitely they get the satisfaction of talking about their achievements. And in the long run, maybe they can help you, and if they can't, maybe somewhere else you can help them. Maybe they have a son or a friend or another network contact that wants help in a couple years from now, and you can help them out. So networking is definitely a way to open opportunities, to develop friends and contacts. And so, answering the final question of how do I network, I'm always networking. I view life as a big network. At work, I talk nonstop. You can ask my colleagues. I talk to everybody, whether they're in the legal department, they're in risk management, they're in the development side, they're in implementation, validation. I talk to everybody. It doesn't really matter who you are, but I love to talk to people. And so I'm always building relationships and contacts at work. I'm somewhat introverted outside of work, but I still network a lot with my friends on LinkedIn. And so my best advice to you is get a LinkedIn, add everyone you know, and then reach out to those people that you do know. And over time, try to reach out to other groups and organizations. Get involved with, maybe some feedback on LinkedIn. They have groups you can join. Look out alumni. Reach out to alumni are great. Talk to recruiters. Recruiters can give you a lot of information about the industry. Some of them will be very helpful. Some of them won't. And, when you get people that you contact, you want to make a network, and they don't want to reciprocate, just move on. Don't worry about it. It's not worth your time. It's not worth their time. Maybe they don't like you for some reason. Maybe they don't have the time. But definitely try to talk to as many people as possible. That's how I've built my network. That's how I've gotten the job I have now. That's how I look and talk to people around me and learn about different industries. So my advice is definitely build the network. Reach out to people you don't know once in a while, but not too many. You don't want to just have a group of people you don't know. And then, reach out to them and get advice and kind of keep that relationship built. So that's how I would do it. This is my first video, so if you want to give feedback, I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for your time.